Using Data Dashboard to identify testing benchmarks. This time of year, a lot of teachers are concerned about what classes students should take next year. A quick and easy way to find out what level your students are at this year to determine what class they should take next year is to find out their CRT scores from the previous year. One way to do that is to log in to dashboard.canyonsdistrict.org. Use your Skyward credentials to log in. This will be your username as your first last name and the same password you use to log into Skyward. Once you log in, it should just show your school's information based on your class. Due to my access, I have access to all the teachers at all the schools. So I'm going to focus on one class at a time for this one teacher. Once you have your class selected, you can go ahead and hide courses so that it minimizes your information and shows your students and your graphs. You can show and hide information by clicking Show Courses to show it or Hide to hide. It gives you your information based on how many students are in each grade, etc. Here I have a list of the MCAP as a graph. It shows how many met the benchmark, how many were not tested. You can drill down and find out more detailed information by clicking each graph, or you can scroll down to the bottom and you can see in a list form what their actual score was based on each student. From there you can see it's color-coded. The light green here is those that were at level 3. The darker green is level 4. And then if I continue, not tested is a white or gray depending on the row. It alternates in light or dark color for easy viewing. Back up here you see very low is a light red or pink and emerging is yellow. So it's color coded based on their benchmark levels and skills. This is currently listed just for the CRT Math, the MCAP Fall, MComp Fall, and the Explore Math. To change your settings, click any of the Select Display options listed here. They all take you to the same screen. You can easily set each row for pie graph or bar graph, depending on which one you prefer. If you only want to show the student data rather than any graphs, just click on Student Only. If you do want a graph and a list of all your students, the graphs will show you both. So we're going to click on bar graphs for all of the Explore tests. Click on CRT Math if you teach English, then choose Language Arts. If you teach Science, choose Science. If you want to view all of them, then select all. Down here there's AIM Web Assessments depending on what subject and what content you're looking for. In the fall, currently in November, we only have the fall data. In the winter, after the winter AIMS Web Assessments, we'll have the winter data, and same thing with the spring. So currently in the fall, we only have the fall data, so you don't need to worry about setting the entire row to get data that says it's not tested because we haven't met that time frame. Any of these Go buttons will work, so go ahead and hit Go, and it will load all of the data. It'll give you all the graphs that you had selected. So notice that a lot of these have not been tested. So down here in the spreadsheet, it will have a lot of not tested data. You can go back into the Select Display options and unselect those, or just ignore that in your list. So here I can see which of my students were sufficient and met benchmarks, which ones were substantial, which ones were low, and which ones were emerging. From there you can make recommendations based on what class they should take the next year. If you have any questions, please contact your ed tech on how to navigate through the dashboard settings. If you have any other questions, you can talk to a counselor or an ed tech. If you're not able to access something within the dashboard system, call Help Desk at 826-5544. Good luck!